everybody, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, I hope you enjoy this video and that you click the subscribe button and become a subscriber. Today we're going to be talking about 10 things I have done in the past decade. So let's go. So let's talk about 2011. In 2011, I was in grade 6, about 11 years old, 12 years old, and I just did GSAT, got a 95% average, so you know where I'm going. Campion College. So you know, so that was excitement when you attend a country school and you pass for your high school at town. You work extra hard. I mean, there was nothing against traditional high schools in St. Anne, but I mean, when you pass for your school at town, it's like you work extra hard and your parents extra proud, and you're just like, yeah. So I was going to Campion College, and it was a big deal. So there was a journalist that came, and she was asking me, so Anake, how do you feel? And I remember telling her, oh, I want to thank my teachers and my parents. They were working so hard. And in that moment, I was just so proud of myself, because as one of the top students in the school, from grade 1 to grade 6, I was known as a top achiever. I entered the spelling bee, and I was doing debating. What else was I doing? I was playing the recorder. No, trust me, playing the recorder in primary school was a big thing. If you could have played the recorder, you were a big musician. Big musician. So I used to play the recorder and something. So that was like the icing on the cake for me to seal the deal for my primary school life. So when graduation came around, I had a lot of trophies to collect. Top achiever, best in the subject categories, and it was just a marvelous time for me. I felt like, yeah, I did something and I've achieved something. So at that point in time, I decided that I wanted to be a neurosurgeon, because I had read Ben Carson's Gifted Hands, and I decided there and then that I wanted to be a neurosurgeon, and I went on this path thinking, oh, this was going to happen. But over time, my views changed, and now currently I want to be a pathologist, but alright, so I'm now in high school, and I'm starting to try new things. In first form, I tried track and field. That never really worked out too long. I did it for about 2 years, first form, second form, and that was it for me. After that, I went into basketball. I enjoyed basketball a whole lot more, and I ended up playing basketball between second form to fifth form, sixth form, thereabout, and I really enjoyed playing that sport. But the thing that was most consistent for me in high school, in my early years especially, was drama. I started doing drama. I joined the drama club. Back then it was called drama club, but now it's the Campion Theatre Ensemble. Yes, nice, clean performing arts group. And from there I branched out, and then I did Anansi chapters with Damian Radcliffe for about 3 seasons. I did Winner's Circle, Monkey Business, Firestorm, and in the first 2 seasons I played Big Ed Rat, and then in Firestorm I played Sister Snake, which was a singing snake character thing, and it was very fun for me. And that just basically helped me to become more outspoken. I realized that I was an extrovert and I like to talk and be the life of the party, and that's where all of that started. So that was up to 2013, 2014. So 2015 now, which is something that I can remember concretely, is the Lively Up Shakespeare School story. Now, this was a very tricky project for me, because we were taking Shakespeare and turning it into a Jamaicanized presentation. Like, I don't even think on that. So I'm going to put a video of what the opening scene of Macbeth looked like. Yeah, so that was me in the blue shorts playing Witch Number 3. She was a dancer, queen / hairdresser, and I named her Sharon Tough Turbit. No, that was in my young days when I was dancing and flexible. I mean, I can still do a little dancing thing now, but that was back then. But the main thing about that performance is that we won a trip to London, and we went and performed at Lewisham Theatre, we performed at London City Hall, we performed everywhere over London. We go back, we mash up for it. Like, it was, yeah, we mash up for it. And it was really funny for persons to see Campion College, the uptown school, winning this competition with a Jamaicanized version of Macbeth. Campion students were speaking patois. We basically broke the norm, and that was something good for me. And from that group of persons, from Macbeth Massive, big up Macbeth Massive, and it was a very challenging experience. I had to learn to be comfortable in my own skin, because like imagine the quiet high schooler. Well, I wasn't very quiet, but it took me out of my comfort zone, and I was sure and tough to for a very long time. Like, I still haven't let go of her. Like, I still feel like I can do that choreography, even though I know I cannot do it. But winning that championship meant everything to me at that moment, and I really enjoyed the whole process from beginning to end, working on it, trying to turn Old English into patois, and turning the patois back into English for the English tour, so that most persons could understand what we were saying. And that was just a wonderful experience for me personally. So let's talk about 2017, when I became Her Worship, the youth mayor of Kingston and St. Andrew. And yeah, Her Worship, the youth mayor of Kingston and St. Andrew. I had an official title. I was an official person, invited to official things, speaking at official things, and I learned a lot about myself. I learned that I'm a people person. I learned that I could speak well in public. I could speak on demand. I was writing speeches. I was making presentations, and I was learning so much about local government and culture and all that. And it was a wonderful experience knowing that I was contributing to growth and development of Jamaica, providing a youth perspective. And the senior mayor, Delroy Williams, his worship, he ensured that the junior council was like so involved in everything that it's not like we were just like, oh, they're there. We were incorporated into everything, and you could see it, and then we were allowed to plan our own stuff, and like, it was just wonderful. And I thought that being youth mayor would just stop there, and I would just be youth mayor and then it would have done. Even today, people are still calling me mayor. And from being youth mayor, I was able to publish an article in the Gleaner at the end of my tenure about how it was. I spoke at the Caribbean Conference of Mayors. I spoke at the Christmas tree lighting ceremony. I spoke everywhere. I was giving a youth perspective on everything, everywhere. And it was really important to me that I was involved in something more than just a photo op. It was more than just a photo op, and a lot of persons thought that's what it was. But it was real and true involvement of youth in everything that it was, and that was nice. In my capacity as youth mayor, I was sent to represent Jamaica in China at a seminar. So, like, when I think you understand what I'm saying, like I was sent to China to represent Jamaica at a seminar. And the seminar was about safety and security strategies, and I learned a lot. We learned about city planning in China, how they go about and plant the cities. Like, you literally can't plant a tree unless you plan to plant the tree. Besides what I learned and what I grew to appreciate in China is that I got the opportunity to climb the Great Wall of China. That did nice. That was just nice. And I also went to the Bird's Nest, the Beijing Olympic Stadium, and I took some pictures, and I really enjoyed myself. So that was going to China. When I got back from China, which was when it was time to hand over my mayorship to the incoming youth mayor, I was invited to host the Prime Minister's Youth Awards in 2018. No co-host, just me. I loved that experience. Like, PMYA is such a big event, and I was hosting it. I was on national TV. and I was hosting this event. And when they said Master of Ceremonies, I saw my name, Anake Hudson, and I was like, whoa, this is I'm doing this. I'm on TV. My mother is seeing me on TV, and I'm hosting this event. Like, I'm the host. Like, you know how you watch, you see Miss Kitty, you see Daly, and they're hosting the event. That was me. I was hosting the event, and I was like, wow. And then when the event was over, persons were saying, wow, you were such a good host. I didn't even recognize it was you. I was there trying to figure out who it was, and I'm just like, yeah, it was me. And that opened a lot of doors for me, because since then I've been hosting events on campus, predominantly on Irving. I've been hosting events. Anything that happens on hall, like, I am the MC. Like, I think that should be my new hall name, MC. And it's really good because you get to attend a lot of events. You get to share with a lot of people. You get to meet a lot of people, and I mean, I like to talk, so. And trust me, being an MC kind of pays well. So my next accomplishment, which is starting university, which for anybody is a big deal. And I started UWI as a med student. Like, despite everything that was going wrong, despite the rejection letter, despite all of that, God just has a way of working things out. And I'm a med student. I'm in second year right now. And God knows, I just want up and done, because it's very stressing. But I have an ultimate goal, and I'm working towards that. And I am going to be Dr. Hudson one day. So, yeah, a big thing that, no, a big accomplishment that, because like the whole story surrounding my admissions to UWI and the struggle that not only I face but other persons face, that's a whole different story. Like a whole different story. This experience is something that I never thought I would do. Never in a million years. It's always been something that I looked at and said that I would never do that. Me would never do that. Like, you will never live to see that happen, like, with me. But I did it. I entered a pageant. Me. I'm always the girl in sneakers and ripped jeans. Heels and them something there. Makeup. But I entered pageant. So something fly up into my head. Well, actually not. I met Lenika Roden, which was Miss Kingston and St. Andrew the year before me. I met her at Flag Circle, which is while I was youth mayor, right? And she said, no man, I think you should enter for Kingston next year. We kept the communication going, and she eventually encouraged me to enter. Thank you, Lenika. I entered for Kingston, and it was a very rough transformational period for me, because I remember I went to training one evening in shorts and Crocs and a t-shirt, and Mr. Donna was just like, you're a queen, and I was like, whoa. So I started to, sleep back here and, try put on a little powder here and there, and until I catch a little makeup look, and so, eyebrow and them something to do and so. And I went with the training, the heels training, which was killing me because my knee them knock. Like, I know you can't see me, I'm show you my foot them. My knee them knock, like knock. And I've always been insecure about my knee them, but since Festival Queen, like, I don't really care, because I'm wearing my heels. So yes, I entered. I did my talent piece. I read up about Kingston. I read about Jamaica's culture, history, and all of them something there. And guess what? Go to with Miss Kingston and St. Andrew. So coming from being the youth mayor of Kingston and St. Andrew to another capacity where I'm representing the twin parishes, I was now Miss Kingston and St. Andrew Festival Queen. And I went on to nationals and I won first runner up. So for sectional prizes, I got at both levels most involved in the community. So that's at nationals and at parish level. Most culturally aware at nationals and at the parish level. And for the parish level, I got most congenial and most popular on social media. So I got 4 sectional prizes at the parish level and 2 sectional prizes at nationals. The whole experience was just like crazy, and I've made some really good friends. Big up Fantastic Four. And yeah, that was what it was like. And now I proudly wear the sash Miss Kingston and St. Andrew Festival Queen, and first runner-up Miss Jamaica Festival Queen. So it's nice. Like, I'm really proud of myself for stepping out of my comfort zone and doing something that I know that I would never do. But I didn't lose anything from that. I gained so much more. I'm more poised, more graceful. I think differently. I now enjoy cultural events like festival song. Like, I don't think you understand how festival song nice. Like, I think you should go and listen to all the festival songs. Like, just go and listen. So even though this process that I'm about to talk to you about was happening during Festival Queen, it wasn't aired until October following Festival Queen, and this is the first time that I was on national TV in a series called 49 Paradise Drive. So I've performed before. I've done many years of chapters, I've directed my own play, was stage manager, but this time I was on screen. So I played Ashley, a teenager with a very, very mix up family. And as the theme song says, trouble in a paradise. Trust me, there was a lot of trouble in a paradise. So you should definitely watch it, and I'm going to put the link down below. It's on One Spot Media, so you can go ahead and watch the adventures of Ashley in 49 Paradise Drive. I'm proud of myself, yeah. Come on TV again, and yeah, good performance. So right now in 2020, I am a second year medical student and I'm moving on to third year. That means that it's time for Uwi SMOKER. If you're not familiar with Uwi SMOKER, it's an annual charity play that's put on by second year students entering third year, and all the proceeds go towards a type C hospital, and our hospital this year is Princess Margaret Hospital in St. Thomas, and we'll be getting them equipment and materials that they need to function better as a hospital. And on the committee now, I sit as the director and playwright for Smoker 2020. Yeah, so that means I'm responsible for writing the play, and when I'm done writing it, I have to wear a different hat as the director of that same play and just ensure that everything goes well, from casting, the whole storyline. Yeah, that's on my shoulder, but I'm ready. I'm almost done with the script. I mean, the first draft is done. We had a reading and everything, and it was just wonderful. And I've been to Smokers in the past and was like, yo, I love this, but how can we make it better? And I'm committed to making sure that happens. So that's exactly where I am right now in my journey. I'm always doing something. I'm always trying something new. Okay, everybody, so that's been a recap of what I've been doing or what I've been involved in over the last 10 years of my life. And if you want me to go over any of these things, just comment down below and I'll do another video to let you know what it was like from start to finish. Also, if you want to see more videos and keep up to date with my content, don't forget to subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and share. See you next time. Bye.